Hi there, I'm Jewel. Welcome back to my channel, Style Lady Forever. Today I want to talk about stopping smoking, and I did some research looking into like vaping, e-cigarettes, herbal cigarettes, cold turkey, what do you do? And I wanted to share that I tried herbal cigarettes, and I always make videos, or I try to make videos where I research and I can't find them myself, so I figure, okay, I'll make it and share it because I'm looking for it, so somebody else might be looking for it. And there wasn't really a lot about herbal cigarettes. Now in Canada, like, you can't smoke anywhere. It's so expensive. They don't want you to smoke, but they still sell it. It's full of toxins. I live such a really good life, except for cigarettes, which are full of toxins. So I thought, what about herbal cigarettes? Mad Men, they used to do herbal cigarettes. Actors use herbal cigarettes. So I went to the tobacco store, Cheers, at Elm, and they only had a couple to choose from. And they didn't sell e-cigarettes. And vaping stores, which is not really what I wanted because it's not like a cigarette, because really it's all about the habit and getting that hit of nicotine. So the ones I got were Jambi, and there was 2 flavors, and it doesn't really say anything. It just says tobaccoless products are intended for adults. Cigarettes is a health risk. Like in the old days, they used to put exactly what was in the ingredients. They don't do that anymore. This pack is for 20 cigarettes was $5.60 Canadian. It could be less, it could be more. I think you can still even get them online. It says Jambi clove cigarettes are made with the finest cloves, herbs, and spices. What does that mean? What herbs? What spices? Is this something you put on top of your salad? Like, what do you think? Specifically blended and enhanced with all natural flavorings, 100% nicotine free. Now they said this was nicotine free and tobacco free. So you're thinking, what are they really like? But I thought, I gotta try something. It's like nobody smokes in Canada. You used to be able to do it everywhere all the time. Your cigarettes would waste burning on the desk. It was cool. It was sexy. And it's like, now it's like, oh my God, ooh. Well, first of all, it's a disgusting habit. It smells. I only smoke outside. Inside, it like sticks to the fabric and wallpaper. It lingers. You can smell it. It ruins your beauty. It ruins your teeth. It's okay. We know all the bad things. Don't even bother to start. Like, because it really is not cool. It's more cool now to be smoke-free. So I wanted to try these, and I thought, I'm going to make a video because I couldn't find it. And I've been researching for hours on e-cigarettes, herbal cigarettes, the Mad Men cigarettes, because it's where the supply is. So I thought, is this going to help me? So when you open it up, they're gold. It's gold and black packaging. Like, they make it attractive. They make it super cool looking. It is cool looking. It's black. It looks exactly like a cigarette. There was another brand there, I think the vanilla from Deal, and they looked longer and they were white. Like, you must admit this is cool looking. It has a filter, and the filter does get black, like dark brown when you smoke it. It smells like cloves. Like, I don't even know what are cloves for. It is cool looking, you gotta admit that. My sister was just in the hospital for over 2.5 weeks. She was on, she was intubated, which means when you can't breathe, they put the tube down your throat. She had pneumonia. Now, she's not a smoker. I think she smoked like a little bit years ago, but she has diabetes, and which leads to so many ailments, but she caught pneumonia. And people think, oh, you know, walking pneumonia, like they make light of it. Like, this is super serious. And she couldn't breathe, and so they put a tube down, and she doesn't remember that happening, but to go in to see her in ICU, and all the tubes, all the machines, it's like, it scares the crap out of you. It's disgusting. It's like lying there on life support is like so intense. It was so intense for the past little bit, and I was there, and it's like, I went outside to have a cigarette because you can't smoke anywhere. And there was a guy smoking on the corner because you have to smoke away from the building. And it's like, seeing all this, doesn't that scare the crap out of you? Meanwhile, you still smoke because it's like a really strong addiction. And they say nicotine is more addictive than heroin. And also habit, right? Every day, how many times a day for your whole life? But yes, that scares the crap out of you. So I thought, I've quit smoking in the past, but nothing long term. So I thought, I wonder about herbal cigarettes or e-cigarettes, because just to quit cold turkey is extremely hard. So I thought I would try this. So anyway, if you see anything like that, it really opens your eyes, and it's like, it is really scary. And now, like, the tube is out, but she still can't breathe very well. She sounds like 100-year-old smoker, like literally. It's so horrible. And until you see that and it touches your life personally, you don't really get it. And it's like, okay, we shouldn't really be smoking. So I wanted to try these herbal cigarettes to help me. Comment below, what has helped you? Why do you smoke? Why do you want to smoke? Have you tried herbal cigarettes? What about e-cigarettes? Like, give me some more information. What about different flavors? So it looks exactly like a cigarette. It is super cool looking. Bring on the haters. They're like, why do you smoke in the first place? Because it's like you go outside, you get 10 minutes away from the people you don't want to be with. You can take some deep breaths. Like, in your mind, it calms you. It's like, oh my God, I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette with my coffee. I need a cigarette with my drink. I need a cigarette when I'm socializing. So I thought, the herb and cigarettes smell, and they're very smoky. So these, you light it the same as cigarette, and it's very little smoke. Smoke comes out. You get a taste in your mouth. There's a little bit of an aftertaste. That clove, I don't know what the vanilla would be like. I did some research. It burns extremely slowly. Like, when you have a real cigarette, it's like, if you leave it for a second, you will burn away and waste it. You get used to the taste. My last cigarette was, I think, 6 hours ago, and this will be my third herbal. Because every couple hours, you need a cigarette. So I thought I'll try for this herbal. So the only thing I can say, it is just like a cigarette. Yes, it does leave an aftertaste. It burns really, really slow. It doesn't, the ashes don't drop off. You know, your real cigarette will drop off and burn. It doesn't really smell. You could even hold it. You could not inhale. One of my neighbors, she buys cigarettes and she doesn't inhale. Like, what's the point? I guess to get mouth cancer. So you don't have to inhale. And you see all the smoke that comes. But it isn't, it does have that flavor. It does have that aftertaste. Be interesting to see the other flavors, but I definitely wanted to try this to get away from the real smoking after this ICU incident. It was like, oh my God, we got to stop this because I just turned 50 and like you can't continue to smoke. So it is a super cool looking cigarette. It burns like a cigarette. It's much slower than a cigarette. It's much cheaper. It's more cheaper than a cigarette. It does leave an aftertaste. There is no toxic chemicals. It's supposed to help you to stop, or I think maybe it's all in your mind, right, to try to stop. You need something to do with your hands, but I'm hoping this helps. So comment below with any of your tips and tricks and what your thoughts are, and support. I would love support, because no, we don't want to do this anymore, because I'm extremely active and I lead a healthy lifestyle, but we got to get rid of this disgusting habit, right? Like if you met someone, you wouldn't want them to smoke. You wouldn't want them to come with all these diseases, right? You want a healthy person to go through life with. So that's my review. And you smoke it just like a real cigarette. It doesn't taste like a real cigarette. You don't get any highness from it. There's that little bit of an aftertaste. I bet you the vanilla would be good. It doesn't really show smoke like a real cigarette really burns the smoke. And it burns out, and it seems safer. So comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Be beautiful.